Hi guys! I have been wanting to do this video. I'm going to zoom in just a touch. There we go. I have been wanting to do this video since my birthday. I was actually going to do it on my birthday. And then the day, just Isla didn't end up napping for a super long time. And so I wasn't able to get it up for you guys. But I did do a little Sephora shopping at the Mall of America on my birthday. And I kind of got all of the things that I've been wanting to splurge on for like a really long time. I got them all in one trip, so that happened. It's okay. I'm cool with it. It's fine. So I thought today I would show you what I got. I haven't done a traditional haul in a million years, but instead of, I just, hauls aren't fun for me to watch anymore because it's not as much, I feel like everybody's getting so much new makeup all the time in PR that like I don't really watch hauls. But I like haul tutorials or hauls with a makeup tutorial built in. So I thought we would do a get ready with me. Oh, I put my brushes, I knew I was gonna do something. I put my brushes back behind my mirror. Okay, so I just grabbed those. I did end up getting I got a couple new Morphe sets. I got they were on 50% off or something recently. So I got the James Charles eye brush set and the Jaclyn Hill set because I do like Morphe's brushes, but I'm not super happy with the brand right now. If you guys haven't seen what's been going on over on Jen Loves Reviews channel, there's just a lot of like shady things with that brand, and I guess I never looked too much into it. But now that I know what, like some things like you can't you can't unknow that, and it's disturbing. I don't love it. So anyway, you can head on over and watch her channel if you want to learn more about that. Today we're gonna have some fun and play with some makeup. So from Ulta, I actually got a new Clarisonic brush head. That wasn't super exciting. I really needed that. I got the Milk Makeup birthday gift, and then so let's start with foundation. I got two foundations here because I really couldn't decide. So I got the Dior Forever Skin Glow, and I got the Givenchy Teint Couture. And the Givenchy is N203, and the Dior Forever Skin Glow is in 1.5. Now, I swatched this in the store, and I actually had never swatched it before. I used to work for Dior, fun fact, if you didn't know that about me. I used to work for Dior for a couple years in Boston, and I was a makeup artist for them. And I loved their foundations. They were the best. Not only the Air Flash, but my favorite was the Dior Skin Nude Foundation. If you're familiar with it, you guys know how amazing it was. And when I swatched this, it reminded me so much of that foundation that I was like, yes, I have to have that. And then one of the girls there was showing me this foundation. Do you hear that? What does that sound? Investigate. This one felt really nice too. Oh, the cap came off. Please don't be broken. Okay, it's not broken. The packaging is really pretty on this. And this one felt really, really nice too. But we're gonna use the Dior one today because I'm just so excited about it. So before we do that, I'm gonna save the rest of the products and we'll grab them when we need them. But let's prime. Well, my skin's pretty hydrated. Do I wanna use the rose primer? Yeah, no. But I am loving applying my foundation with a brush, and I'm using the JH03 brush. I do really like this brush. I don't actually have that many foundation brushes. I feel like I got away from that when I started using a sponge. But for my dry skin, this is 100% the best way to apply foundation. So I am really loving this. I'm also obsessed with, and I'm gonna do February favorites soon, but I'm obsessed with the YSL like all-in-one glow my foundation. I hadn't used that in so long and picked it back up, and it's unbelievable. Oh, this is a good match for my skin tone. It's not as dewy immediately as I thought that it was gonna be. Maybe I should zoom you guys in a little bit more. There we go. I think that's better for you to be able to see everything. It does have really nice, even medium coverage though. I'd say for sure medium. There's way more medium than light, and it smells like Dior products. So if you don't like fragrance, this is fragranced. It smells like, what do their products smell like? They just have a distinct Dior smell to me. Oh my gosh, this looks gorgeous on the skin though. It is a little bit radiant. I imagine it'll get more radiant. I do want to build up a, wait, what? Okay. This looks like a second skin. It does not look like I'm wearing makeup. at all. It really doesn't. And my skin tone is really even. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. It's a really good match for my skin tone. I was trying to get the 2N, but they didn't have it. And then I swatched the 1.5. And I was like, okay, I don't want the 2. The 1.5 is definitely good enough. Let's see how it builds. Oh yeah, it builds nicely. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of amazing right off the bat. This reminds me of how much I loved, I mean, I really liked the Skin Feel Good from Lancome and the Makeup Forever Reboot. This reminds me of like how much I love those right away. That's gorgeous. I almost got a new concealer, but I didn't end up doing it. I want to try, because I feel like I've bought new concealers recently. That's gorgeous on the skin. Oh my God. Without primer. Like, my pores are non-existent. And I've been really working on my skincare, so that might be part of it too. I've been like really focusing on taking care of my skin. So that could be, you know, a piece of it. But it just looks really, really nice. I've been blending out my concealer with my foundation brush. Oh, I know what I'll use. I'm going to use, this is the J-Cat. I used this in my last live. I ended up really liking it, you guys. The shade here is in Buff. I know Tati, like, this was in her worst products of the year, I think. But this, I have drier under eyes, and I do have, like, some fine lines and wrinkles. And it worked well on me, and I really like this color. It's kind of the perfect color. It's not too yellow. It's not too pink. It kind of buff. It has like a little bit of yellow, so you get that brightness, but it's not too yellow for my skin tone. And I've got very neutral undertones. So you guys, I like this concealer. It worked for me. So that just goes to show you that some people's worst products and some people's best products goes both ways. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And I am using a foundation brush with this. I'm just going to take a tiny bit over the eyes. We're still going to use an eyeshadow primer, but this will just cancel a little out. And I really am blessed with, I don't get too many dark circles. I kind of never have. It's not been a consistent problem. More for me, it's drier under eyes, and then also just like the little fine lines that start to appear. So I do want to set it, I think, a little bit. I don't really want to set the rest of the face, because even though this is Skin Glow, it's definitely looking more like natural matte to me than glow. I know I look glowier here. Well, maybe it is glowier than I think it is. It just, in my mirror, it looks very natural matte, more so than a glowy complexion. So I've really been liking the J-Cat Aquassurance, which I never thought I would like this, you guys, because it is like a powder foundation and I've got dry skin, but it's actually so nice. It's really, really nice. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to set my under eyes with, let's see. I have my Marc Jacobs powder down here. I do. Let's use this. The Marc Jacobs Accomplice powder. And I'm actually just going to use the brush that comes with it. It works, I think, for setting under eyes. It's just like really thin. And normally, it just helps me get right up under the lash line. And then I just kind of drag it down over my pores, because it really does a good job of blurring the pores. These lives are fun because you really do see like how I do my makeup kind of on the fly. Like, I didn't really plan this other than like what we were doing, get ready with me in the birthday haul, but otherwise, yeah, it's not too much planned, guys. All right, let's use my Wonder Brow today. I haven't used this in a while, and this is the black brown. Okay, because they have another one that's a brown. I believe it's just a brown shade. It's brunette or something like that. And it is too light for me, which is wild because I only have, like, I would say I have very medium brown hair. It's definitely not even dark brown. And that brunette shade is just too light. It like doesn't even show up on my brows. And I don't think my brows are that dark. But I really like the Unbelieva Brow, which is kind of like the dupe version of this, which is by L'Oreal. You can get that at the drugstore, but that's upstairs. I keep one down here and one upstairs because I do my makeup like studio is in the basement. So when I come down here to film or do like lives with you guys, I pop in down here. But when I do my makeup day to day, I keep like some of my favorite products upstairs. So let's chat. Isla, you guys, has been sick again. the last few days have been honestly like horrible. And we've been at the doctor 3 times this week. 3 times. Twice. Once on Friday, once on Saturday morning, because the girl has had that barky, croupy cough, high fever, and a little bit of stridor, like the when like sucking in when she's breathing, just when she's coughing, not like regular. So anyway, we took her and they tested her for RSV, strep, and the flu. Nothing. It's just like some sort of virus. Sometimes you have to kind of brush through it so it doesn't get too harsh. Anyway, so they had to put her on a steroid for her cough because it wasn't getting better. It was getting worse. She was just getting more of the stridor, and honestly, she didn't sleep for like 2 days because she couldn't stop coughing. She would just wake up and cough and cough and cough. So anyway, she is finally feeling a little bit better today, but it has really brought up this debate with Tim and I about what we're going to do about daycare. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that we had a nanny for starting at like 4.5 months for her, 5 months, really more like 5 months. I was with her for 5 months, and then we had a nanny, and I was working. So why don't you have any? Oh, I can't see comments. You guys have been commenting. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't even see you on here commenting. They weren't popping up on my screen. That one did though. Hi. Thanks for joining me live, guys. But anyway, so we've just been trying to decide like what we're gonna do, if we're gonna keep her in daycare. And it's not so much about daycare because we knew that she was gonna get sick with being in daycare for the first time. Like we totally knew that going into it, but she is due for some vaccines. And I don't want this to spark like a vaccine debate, but we do vaccinate our daughter, and the doctors aren't comfortable giving her vaccines right now because she's been so sick for 2 months that they want to wait another month, and that'll put her overdue by a couple months. And it's just like at this point we have to really like look at her health and like what's best for her. And so she's definitely going to be home with me most likely all week, but we're probably, I don't know, we're going to talk to the daycare and see what we can do about maybe taking a month off so we can get her vaccinated. But we're also debating about going back to the nanny route, and I don't really know. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I do and I don't. I definitely like don't want her at daycare right now. It's really been too much for her. The amount of antibiotics she's been on, the amount of medicine she's been taking, it's just not good for her system. Nobody could convince me that it's good for her. And the doctors, the doctors are straight up saying like they don't want to put her on any more medicine. So anyway, so that's kind of the story with that. So it's been kind of an exhausting weekend, but it's funny. I was just saying this to one of my mom friends that when you have a kid, like before having a kid, life is just so different, and it changes your life so much when you have a baby. And old Abby would be like so stressed out about all this and just freaking out and worrying about everything. And you just kind of learn to live in the chaos. And not only have I learned to live in it, I actually am enjoying it. Not her being sick. I don't mean that at all, because I hate it when she's sick. It's literally the worst. But you really learn to surrender, and you learn this in pregnancy too, but especially being a new mom, you realize how important it is to just like let go of control and surrender, because the only thing you can really control is your mindset and how you respond to what's happening around you. You can't control everything that's happening around you. And the sooner that you realize that, the more peace and happiness and joy that you're going to have in your life. And I've really learned that over the last year, really 2 years since being pregnant. And it's changed my life so much because I've been able to just say, you know what? We're not going to be able to figure every single thing out. Like, we have to roll with the punches, and it's just brought a lot more peace to me, while also like protecting my daughter, right, and advocating for her, which is really a big deal and a big part of it. So anyway, I've been reflecting a lot as she's been sick, and just also on my 32 years. And Tim and I went to see a country concert on my birthday, which was super fun. And he said, like, what were your favorite moments from this past year? And then he said, what are you most excited about in the upcoming year? And it was just fun to kind of reflect. Do you guys do that? Do you look not just at the new year? I say even like the new year isn't as fun to evaluate my life as my birthday and like my new year. And so I have a lot of fun doing that, and I really enjoy looking back and looking ahead. Mostly looking back to see where I want to go, looking ahead, right? So, you guys want to know my number my second splurge here. I was just cleaning off some brushes. My first ever Natasha Denona palette. I was super set on getting the gold palette, and I asked for it for Christmas and I didn't get it, which didn't surprise me because like $130 makeup palette in my whole family is like literally the last thing that you need in your life is makeup. But I got the Biba palette. I figure if I was when I saw this in person, first of all, it like changed my life. It looked so gorgeous. And I thought, if I'm gonna get a Natasha Denona palette and spend this much money on a makeup palette, I'm gonna use it a lot. So truly, you guys, this palette is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I hope you can see it really well. It's gorgeous. Like, and I can't explain. I'm gonna swatch because truly these shimmers, oh, that one really moves a lot in the pan. These shimmers, I barely touched into them. It's this one here, Monroe and Shine. I swatch it in the store because they don't look exceptional in the pan. They do not look exceptional. They don't look as exceptional as even ColourPop. But then when you swatch them, they are like life-changing. And they look really similar, but they're not. This one is like a copper, like true rose gold, and this is more of a champagne. They go with like the tones on the palette, like more warmer, more icy. And you see that a little better. They look wet and just buttery and amazing. And I'm so excited to put this on my face right now. So let's just do it. I haven't actually swatched all these colors. This will be the first time I'm using it is on camera with you guys. So here's what it looks like. I'm gonna just say the names, and then if you wanna have a palette up next to you, you can. But if I keep doing that, you see how the lighting changes? Kind of drives me nuts. It does it because I go live on my phone here. Okay, we're gonna go into, let's go to Tusk, which is, oh, that's a lot of kick up. Which is, they have a really big mirror in here too, which is a cream color. And I'm just gonna put this all over the lid, up to the brow bone. Really lightly, like one little swipe into that. You guys want me to zoom you in a little more? Hopefully you can still see well. And then let's go into Freckle. Yeah, which is like more of a true light medium brown. These are super soft. So you get a lot of kick up in the pans. Just gonna make circular motions in that outer third. And start to pull it into the crease. All right, what else do I wanna tell you guys about? Well, I'm just blending. Tell me about your life, first of all. I wanna know, okay, so let's do a fun question. I should have done this from the beginning. That's what I should do on my lives, is have like a little question that you guys answer so that we can talk about fun stuff. I want to know what your zodiac sign is, because I love astrology, what your zodiac sign is and what parts of it resonate with you, if any. And if you don't know it or you don't like resonate with it at all, you can put that in them too. So shimmery, I know, right? Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. You know what? Do you see that? How it's not patchy, but I gotta say, I really thought it was gonna blend a little more effortlessly than it is. I feel like I'm really working it. It could be the eye primer too, but I let it dry for quite a bit of time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty, but I'm just basing this on the fact that I spent $129 on it. So, you know, it really should like wash my dishes and do my laundry and all that good stuff. For those of you who are interested and have heard me talk about it in my last live or in my Facebook group or an email, Brain and Body Training, which is my new program, it closes tonight at 11 p.m. Central. So enrollment closes for it. We start tomorrow. It's a new revolutionary game-changing way of training. I have no patience for makeup, but I love all the looks you do. Thanks, girl. It's a new way of training, and it incorporates affirmation, gratitude practice, and yoga and breath work with a traditional strength and cardio based workout. It's 45-minute sessions you can do at home. It's really, honestly, it's groundbreaking. I think it's so epic. I think it's so different than anything else out there, than anything I've seen, and it's everything I've like ever wanted someone to create. And so I did, and I'm bringing it to you guys. And the enrollment closes tonight. So after I do the live, I can, do the caption for you. And so I will make sure to put, I'm gonna swatch this one because I can't tell if this is a matte or a shimmer. It feels like a cross between the two. Whoa, weird. But I will put the link. Oh, wow, that's, oh my gosh, that's really smooth. But it doesn't look like a matte in the pan. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna put that all over the lid. It's called Tone. Anyway, I will put the link in the description bar once I hop off the live, but you can also go to any of my previous videos and that link is down there. It's just calmblueprintco.com and you can learn more about it. But I'm just so excited about it. I can't wait to start tomorrow with everybody. It's gonna be epic. So good. Okay, so here's my initial thought. I want to try this with a different eyeshadow primer because I feel like those mattes, they are so soft, and with being that soft, they should blend effortlessly, and it was actually kind of hard. Like, I'm not super happy with the way that blended. And that's disturbing to me because I paid, oh, you know what it could be too? This happened to me when I was using the Jaclyn Hill palette, was that I cleaned my brushes before, but I also gave them time to dry, and that Sony Kashuk Quick Clean always works really well, and I never feel like I have any issues, really. I don't know. I mean, they blend. I just wanted them to blend just a little bit better. All right, I'm going to take, let's go into Monroe, this one right here, and I'm gonna put this on the center of the lid with my finger. Oh my gosh, it's just like blinding. Oh, can you guys see how shiny that is? I hope so. I hope it's coming across. Wow. I know it's like a neutrals palette and it's supposed to be neutral. I kind of do wish there were a couple more shimmers or just like a slightly darker shimmer in here, because, you know, I like to do that with the ombre effect sometimes on the lid and put that darker shimmer in the outside. So that's really pretty though. You know what? I bought this for my birthday, and so I really want this to be worth it. But initially, I'm like impressed, but I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I can't stop thinking about drugstore palettes that have the same pigmentation, and that really bums me out. I don't want to fully say that and like commit to that because this is the first time I'm trying this, but it's just not wowing me. I think it might be partially my fault with the Sony Kashuk brush cleaner. I'm just putting cocoa on the outer third. I'm gonna blend it out in a sec. Just building up the color because I've never seen mattes this soft not blend really well. So I feel like it's that I clean my brushes with that quick clean, potentially. But I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously gonna keep using it. I paid an arm and a leg for it. If your guys are popping up for the first time in here, hey, thanks for joining me live. I have recently discovered that I really like hanging out with you guys live, doing my makeup versus kind of pre-filming. I don't know, it's just like more fun. It's spontaneous. Let me see if there are any comments I'm missing. There we go. I'm so excited about Brain and Body. Yes, I know, Amberly. It's going to be so much fun. I think that's Amberly, right? I'm like 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. So, okay. Now this is starting to look prettier to me. I think this is looking nicer. I needed that darkness, but I still just want, I do want these to perform better. And so I'm interested to keep trying them. And I will always update you. Come back and update you guys too. All right, and then on the lower lash line, I'm just gonna take Freckle, which is that brown we used first in the crease. And I'm going to, oh, I always like meet my upper lash line with it. That way it just, there's no harsh lines. And then blend it to about the middle of the eye. And I always like to use kind of more of a fluffy blending brush. It's Amberly. The person who has been my nickname since my toddler years. I was Little Dancer. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. If you don't tap off the excess with this palette, 100% you're gonna get fallout, so you wanna make sure that you do that. I mean, the colors are pretty, there's no denying that, But is the Naked 3 just as good? Is Urban Decay Naked Honey? I mean, that's a little bit different. That's more gold shades. But, you know, are there other neutrals palettes that aren't this expensive that are just as good? Probably. I'm going to keep testing it, though. I'm determined to figure this out for us, guys. Is Natasha Denona worth it? This is why I hadn't bought it, I think, yet, because I've been in my head trying to justify, like, how could a makeup palette be that expensive and be worth it? What do you guys want to talk about? What questions do you have for me? I am really happy with this look, though. I'm going to take a tiny bit more of Monroe and just tap it in the center just to give it the extra little pop since we put that darker color on. I'm just amplifying it a touch. That is a pretty color for sure. This is definitely a palette that, like, I'm just going to slide right here. I never ever want to drop it because I'm pretty sure if you drop that, it will shatter. Like 100%. It's going to shatter. I think this Milk Makeup isn't a mascara. I believe it's a primer. No, it is the Kush mascara. Okay, so I actually brought my Kush mascara down. If I can find it. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. I want to keep using this until it dries out. A huge fan of this mascara. You guys, I've only gotten the sample, and I meant to buy this on my birthday, and I forgot. So it's in my cart on Sephora. There are not many mascaras that I can try that are high-end that are going to make me buy the high-end version because I just know so many good drugstore mascaras. Hi, Taylor! Abby! Hey, girl. But this mascara, you guys, is like a game changer. I feel like Milk has come out with some really good products. First of all, this mascara is amazing. And that Hydro Grip Primer, that is a game changer. I still haven't used up all my mini, but I imagine in the summer I'm going to be obsessed with that primer just because it'll really make your makeup last longer. In the winter, because I have drier skin, you know, everything kind of sticks. So I don't need that primer as much, but it's so good. So what other videos do you guys want me to come on here and do live? Do you like get ready with me's? Do you want me to do, like, I was going to do my product empties maybe this week. I definitely want to do my favorites for you guys. And then I was thinking it might be fun to declutter live and just have everything, like, pull my drawer out of foundations and just kind of declutter it with you guys live. And then you can hear all my explanations for, if you want to, of why I'm getting rid of different stuff. Let me see here. Sorry, I just saw a comment, Papa. This makes me want to do my makeup right now. Do it! Grab your makeup. That's the point. All right, so I'm going to zoom you out just a touch. Ooh. Okay. And let's do bronzer and stuff. I'm kind of obsessed. I didn't get a new bronzer. Let's see what else I got. Oh, right. I'm going to forget all the other stuff I got. Let me just show you. So I got the, oh my gosh, maybe we should use a little of this. The NARS Afterglow palette. I was not going to buy this. You guys, I even said this in a recent video. I was like, the NARS palettes, there's something about NARS that I feel just addicted to. I didn't even used to like NARS, but ever since the Narcissist Wanted eyeshadow palette, my life has been changed. And I think NARS eyeshadows are so amazing. And, like, look at this packaging. I mean, I don't buy stuff for the packaging, okay? That's just a waste. But it's still gorgeous. You can't deny that. And this palette is, like, so beautiful. Okay, let's take a little hit. I need a fix. Should I do... Let's do, maybe just watch this one. Yeah, let's do a little of that. Just right on top. Oh, yeah. It just gives it a little extra something. This shade has, like, a sheen to it. I'll swatch it on my hand. So I know it's hard for you guys to see my eyes, but I'm obsessed with NARS shadows. I'm going to swatch this gold for you guys, too. I will definitely use this in an upcoming video. You guys see those? Okay, I feel like those are, like, the world's worst swatches. That gold actually does not what in the heck? Excuse me, NARS. I have a bone to pick. Wow, that NARS is, the gold one is like, what? Does this even have pigment? It's like the prettiest shade in the palette, and it, like, doesn't have, it looks like it does on my finger. Maybe it will on the eyes. But when you swatch it, it's very, I mean, it's pretty, but it's lackluster. What? Excuse me, Mars. Okay, I still have high hopes for it. It might look really good on the eyes, but I don't feel like it goes with the look today. We're gonna try that in an upcoming video. Then I got the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipstick in the shade Natasha. Tati recommended that, and I got Charlotte Tilbury Original Pillow Talk, which I didn't have, and the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Luster, which this is so nice. I don't wear lip gloss, but I swatched this and I tried it, and it's like wet feeling and juicy, but it's not sticky. That's kind of amazing. So those are the other things that I got on my birthday trip. I'm gonna use my matte bronzing powder by Essence. This is in Natural, 01 Natural. Where's my bronzer brush? I'm gonna use this one, this like bigger powder brush. It's a ColourPop F18. I love this bronzer. It's so good. What are your favorite bronzers? Okay, post below your favorite bronzers. I feel like I have been using the same bronzers for a long time because I don't know. There aren't a lot of new ones I like. I even bought the Hourglass one. It's like a newer Hourglass bronzer, the Luminous Bronze Light maybe. I feel like Kathleen Lights recommended it. You guys, the one I bought is so pink and it just doesn't blend really well. And that was shocking to me because I feel like all Hourglass products blend really, really well, but that one did not work for me. I look way tanner in the camera than I do in real life. It's really funny. Usually the camera washes you out. Abby, what are you doing? Did I just pile it on and then was I not paying attention? I'm just like, more bronzer, more. Oh my gosh, I'm so crazy. I do really love bronzer. I kind of can't ever get enough, but I went a little heavy-handed there. What's that line from that movie? Oh, it's a comedy skit about Jim Gaffigan does it on. It's a comedy skit Jim Gaffigan does on Sarah McLachlan in the dog commercials. I think it's like for dog rescue, and he's like, it's a little heavy-handed there, Sarah. And in Jim Gaffigan's voice, if you guys know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. You can imagine his funny voices that he does. Okay, I should really be done with this. Another product that I'm really obsessed with, M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow Magic Hour Blush. Oh my god, so beautiful. Actually, let's use this one. I haven't used this brush. Really? Well, no. What's this one? Yeah, let's use this one. JH06. This is like kind of a nice blush brush. Wow, my skin looks really nice, but it is not glowy. Like, I thought that Dior foundation was going to be a really radiant and really glowy, and I would say it's more of a natural matte finish, 100%. I still like the way it looks, and always I feel like as foundations warm up to your skin, they get more radiant and more glowy. So hopefully that will happen. So yeah, okay. Now let's do a little highlighter. I'm really obsessed with Benefit Cookie, but I've got my Jaclyn highlighters here, so I'm gonna use Ice on a fan brush. This gives you that real nice glow. I only have to dip in once to do both sides, and I always go kind of on my brow bone and above my tip of my brow too, or the highest point of my brow. I'll dip back in a touch for the nose and the lip, just a little. I don't like to do a lot. I don't want to look sweaty on my upper lip. And then let's do our lips. I think the Kokie Cosmetics Warm Nude will go really well with the lip products that I bought, the Pillow Talk. So I'm going to use that to line. I don't know if the humidity is actually changing in Minnesota or if my skin is just getting used to it, but it is coming out of its dry cocoon. And the last few days I have had pleasantly hydrated skin. It's really hard to do it live when you're putting on lip liner. Oh my god, can you imagine how hard it would be to be live and do eyeliner? The pressure! Oh my gosh, that would stress me out. I don't know if you guys will ever see me do winged eyeliner on a live. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do whatever. I don't care. This, I don't know, for some reason my teeth look really white. They're not that white. Okay. So what are you guys doing today? Besides signing up for brain and body training? Shameless plug. But seriously, do it. Do it! Do it! Is the peer pressure working? No, was that aggressive? Okay. The more I am on here live, the weirder I'm gonna get. And also, why was I still lining my lips? Also, do you guys like my pink hair? Having pink hair has made me realize how badly I want red hair, like bright red hair. But my husband has red hair and he literally doesn't care about any hair color. He is like blue hair, pink hair, green hair, whatever. I don't care what hair color you have. But you know what he doesn't want me to have? Sorry guys. I have had red hair before. Is it still, am I still live? Okay. Sorry guys, we cut out. I have had red hair before, but it was more like an ombre red. And he doesn't, it's not like he hates it, but he just has red hair. And so I think it's weird for him for some reason. I don't know. Morphe setting mist. You guys, I'm really thinking about not supporting Morphe anymore. I mean, I'm going to use the products that I have, but I'm really thinking about it. But I just feel like I want... You can't see me? Oh, no. Can you see me now? I can see me. Okay, you guys comment if you can see me. I just got a FaceTime call. I don't know how to turn that off. That's probably why I can't do this on my phone, but I wanted to. Okay, maybe try that. Eek, I'm really sorry. I hope you guys can see me. That stinks. I'm gonna use my Natasha lipstick. I'm hoping if I keep going, the recorded one will show me live since I can see myself. I should probably do it from my computer. I just didn't think it would be as like HD. Okay, that's a really pretty color. It's a very nude, so I definitely like the darker lip liner under this one. And I'm gonna use the Pillow Talk on top. The Natasha Denona lipsticks smell like a gently scented vanilla. It smells so good, like a birthday cake. I love it. I have such tiny little lips, but I think filler would look horrible, and I'm also not really interested in doing that. I'm not really interested in any cosmetic procedures. Okay. I feel like I look weird when I put lip products on. Okay. Although I wanted to say, because I feel like I have to say this about this product, this Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss was, how much was it? $22. This was $22, and it is plastic, and it feels like the cheapest plastic. It's so lightweight. It like reminds me of these Haas pencils, Haas Laboratories, that are so cheap, feel so cheaply made. Love you too. See you for Brain and Body. Yes, the nervous excitement. It's gonna be so good, girl. Anyway, these feel very cheaply made. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if you guys can see me live, so I'm gonna hop off here. But thank you for joining me. That's what I got for my birthday. This is the finished look. Have a great day, everybody. I love you, and I will see you all on my next live or video, whichever comes first. Mwah! Bye, everyone.